We have a core curriculum of training that we have depending on what the qualification is that people are working towards. So we've got training plans in place that we work with the employer to tweak and adapt to the individual apprentice's needs. All of our trainers are industry professionals still working in the industry, so that could be in film, TV, radio, podcasting. So it means that they bring all the up-to-date knowledge and skills that they've developed. In addition to training delivery, we also run a series of masterclasses and webinars where we have guest speakers who are still actively involved in the industry. I guess the biggest difference is that we work with smaller cohorts and we're very closely involved in their work with their employer. So it means that we're able to adapt the training to meet their needs, and it means that we can also take into account any previous experience they've had so that we can help them develop their career by the end of the apprenticeship. All apprentices are given a coach, a mentor, an assessor. They're all called different things depending on what their role is. And they work with the apprentice to help them develop the knowledge, skills and behaviours they require for their standard, as well as making sure they're ready for endpoint assessment when that comes along. Endpoint assessment is an independent process where apprentices are tested on the skills, knowledge and behaviours they've acquired during the apprenticeship. So assessment methods could be an observation in their workplace, they might have to pitch a programme idea or an advertising campaign, they might create their own radio or TV piece. It really does depend on what qualification it is they're doing, what the assessment method is.
First found out about apprenticeships through BBC and getting into their apprenticeship programme, and it seemed like a good fit for me to bring everything together from my radio and music background and learn more skills as well. I did university a few years back and it was a good fit at the time for my business needs, but I wanted something more, and doing the apprenticeship was a really good fit at the time. I thought the apprenticeship was really suited to all of the existing skills I had and to develop those and to allow me to see inside of the business I wanted to be in the future. If you're looking to do an apprenticeship, I'd make sure that it's relevant to what you're passionate about and make sure it's going to tick the boxes for your future career.
The first time I've considered doing apprenticeships was actually just on the BBC Careers website, because I was actually looking for jobs at BBC Sport, and then I noticed there was a production apprentice scheme. I went to uni really for the experience, whereas I decided I wanted to have a career change into sports media, and I didn't really want to spend another 3 years studying and having to pay for that. When I found out about the apprenticeship, it kind of was a great opportunity because you can learn on the job, gain the experience working on different productions, but also make those connections that will then help you with your career. I think it's completely different in that when I was at university, I'd moved away from home. It was more kind of the experience of, fending for yourself. With the apprenticeship, I'd made, you make connections and friends and everything, but it's more like a hands-on experience. Because they are quite competitive, try and get as much experience as you can to just make you stand out a little bit more over other candidates. What I kind of made sure I did was get some voluntary experience beforehand, just to kind of show that I was really interested in sport.
I chose to do an apprenticeship because after finishing school, I had no interest of going to university. Doing my apprenticeship allowed me to fast track into my chosen profession, which then led me to a full-time job in the industry. This then put me in a better position than most of my peers, who spend 3 to 4 years at university and then struggle to get a job after they graduate. Doing the apprenticeship allowed me to be exposed to industry professionals whom I could connect with, network with, and also learn from. It also helped me to gain the experience that most employers look for, especially when hiring in competitive industries. I would strongly suggest doing an apprenticeship. It will allow you to be debt-free, gain on-the-job experience, and also be fast-tracked into your chosen profession. Although I'm not discouraging anyone going to university, I believe it's something that should never be overlooked. This is an alternative route to get to your dream job. So have a look, do your research, and you never know, this could be the route that works best for you.